Your nightmares are worth more than dreams, and the beast we've unleashed is a certified fiend. For every single fear in the fibers of your being, it ain't enough for it to see a scream. So you better run, nigga. Let it have its fun, nigga. Days we a little far away is now done, nigga. Trap you in the web that you never knew was spun, nigga. Feeding time, they don't leave crumbs, nigga. And we release it like the Kraken. Its creators are the titans that were destined for the clashing. If you address us wrong, they will send you backpacking. See, our style's not a trend, just a fashion that we acting.
It's your big day, Chance. All right now, but I got a question. You ain't putting that in your CD player, is you? Because you put that shit in, it's track 1 and track done. That's it. Shit's fucked up forever. What's going on, everybody? It's the Granddad Woolly, and you are here again for another edition of Woolly Reviews Hip Hop Data. We got an album review today. We're gonna talk about the brand new album that just fucking dropped from a Chicago artist who's been doing this thing on the independent scene for many, many years, and now I guess officially he's got a debut album, even though he don't have 3 projects already and won a Grammy. But now he's like, oh, debut album time. How that shit work, I don't fucking know. This nigga's back. He dropped some new shit. It's his big day. Apparently, I mean, you've even had a lot of big days already, fam, but apparently this is the biggest of the big day. I don't fucking know. We just gonna see. Talking about the new album from Chance the Rapper entitled The Big Day. Now, if you don't know, Chance the Rapper is a rapper, producer from Chicago, Illinois. He's been around for a few years. He's been priding himself as being the independent dude with the big time hustle. I mean, he's had a lot of notable projects over the years. Of course, 10 Day, Acid Rap, and of course, Coloring Book, which won him a Grammy. Like, how you win a Grammy off an album that ain't even a real album? Like, he did that shit independently. So I've always respected Chance from a hustler and a mentality standpoint when it comes to this music thing, but I was never too big into his actual music. I never really cared too much for, you know, what he did, his sound and whatnot. But I said, I'm gonna give him a shot. I was born in Chicago. He from Chicago. I got roots there. I'll give him a shot. I'll do it for the hometown love, but we gonna see what Chance got. So now let's see if Chance the Rapper, The Big Day, is a big deal, or if sometimes you need to just not look at the calendar, fam, because it doesn't matter what day it is, because the shit's gonna be fucking trash no matter what. We don't know. We about to find out. Let's talk about the shit. Now, when I first popped to this album and I tuned into production, I realized that Chance is all over the place with this shit. Chance likes to like fuse a whole bunch of shit, like hip hop, gospel, jazz, whatever fucking genre, house, it doesn't matter. He likes to just fuse all that shit into a big old pot of production gumbo and thinks it's gonna come out great. And the result is no. It don't. It didn't come out great. And here's the thing, y'all. I heard about this album from a lot of other people, a lot of other reviewers, and I was like, I'm just gonna judge it myself. We ain't looking good, y'all. The production on here is just so all over the place. And it's not bad, but it just doesn't make sense with what Chance is doing. Like, Chance, like, on the production side, it's like, I'm gonna try everything and do anything I want, but no direction whatsoever. It's like, I'm gonna try this song. Okay, I'll try this song. Or I'll try this sound. I'll try this sound. But let's put it all in the same shit and not worry about it making any fucking sense. Who the fuck cares? Let's leave it up to Chance. No pun intended. But when you get it in the whole sense of the project, you really just don't know what the direction or the scope of the sound is. And then sometimes it doesn't even sound that authentic or great. Some of it sounds like bad knockoffs of other genres or just not authentic, pure shit. Or some of the shit just sounds overdone or overproduced and it doesn't like really resonate with you the way it fucking should. And that's how it is with this entire project on the production side. Honestly, I didn't care for any of the production on here. It was either undone, overdone, or not done right. Like, no way in between. There were glimmers of spots where like, oh, this is pretty good sounding, and then it fucks up. It fucks it up somehow, some way, at some point. And as far as producers on here, it's a lot of motherfuckers involved. So I'm just gonna say, Chance the Rapper and friends. Cause nigga, all y'all was on, that's too many motherfuckers, and look, I ain't got no reason to say anything more positive than you tried, nigga. Like, cause the beats on here, like, there's gospel parts, and then it'll switch to somewhat hip-hop, and then they'll decide to do some poppy shit, and then they'll do some fucking house shit, and then they'll do some other shit, and then, like, throw a skit in the middle of that shit, and then do some other shit, and it's like, hey, here you go. Like, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on with this shit? Where's the fucking cohesiveness? Where's the fucking structure? Where's the fucking sense to all this shit with the goddamn production? And when it comes to Chance the Rapper, nigga, what are you doing, fam? Look, I told y'all I'm not that big into Chance the Rapper. But when I listened to his shit before, like, I could, like, respect him as, like, a rapper. Like, he was rapping. Like, he's rapping god awful on this album, y'all. Like, terribly bad. Lyrically, flow-wise, he's screaming for no reason. He's making weird sounds. He's saying dude and shit like that for no reason. Peanut butter jelly time, and he's making weird similes and saying dumb shit like green like cauliflower. Nigga, cauliflower's white. Nigga, have you ever been to the produce section, fam? Like, I don't understand what he's doing. Like, and I'm not trying to shit on, yeah, I am. I'm shitting on him because, like, this shit is bad, Chance. Look, I don't want to believe it. I wanted to be that dude. I was like, nah, it ain't that bad. It's that bad. Like, literally, every time Chance shows up on the record, he's literally the worst part of the record. Like, if he's on there by himself or he's got a feature, when he shows up, it just does not, he don't stick the landing. Either he got a terrible cringy bar, or he's doing terrible singing, or he's got no cohesion to what he's talking about. His subject matter, like, he spends most of the time talking about how much he cares and loves for his wife. And I get it, you gotta love your wife. But do you gotta tell us how much you love your wife for 80% of this shit? You don't love nothing else. You don't love to go outside. You don't love to walk. You don't love a video game. You don't love yourself. Nothing. It's all about your wife. I get it. We love wives. Okay, you're supposed to, but shit. Chill the fuck out, Chance. And just everything in between. Like, he just wants to try any and everything. Like, and there's songs on here, like, at the opener, it starts off like all day with the gospel shit. And then out of nowhere, the motherfucker just starts going crazy. Like, for no reason. Like, nobody asked him to do that shit. He just did it, and he thought it was cool. Like, do you remember? I don't want to remember. And with Def Cab for Cutie, like, you got Def Cab for Cutie on here. Like what sense? Like the features on here. He's got John Legend, Def Cab for Cutie, Smino, Made in Tokyo, DaBaby, In Vogue, Ari Lennox, Kiara Sherrod, Taylor Bennett, his brother, Coco Rosie, Francis and the Lights, Knox Fortune, Megan Thee Stallion, Gucci Mane, Shawn Mendes, Randy Newman, Cowboy, Lil Durk, Nicki Minaj, SWV. It's like Chance had like a fucking wall of features and he hit the random button every time and he just picked whoever the fuck showed up. Like, there's no reason, like, I don't get how all these motherfuckers are on here and it don't make sense. Like literally, it does not make sense. There's terrible pop singles on here that tries to go through. There's no real rap shit. The skits on here don't really make any sense. The only small kind of glimmer where I thought something was decent was like when 5 Year Plan started, kind of. A little bit he was doing his thing, but then it fucked up after that. And like, Chance, I don't like this album. And that's wild. Like, I don't like this shit. And I didn't want to believe everybody else who I've seen talk about this shit. This shit's bad. Like, and if you don't believe me, nigga, Hot Shower. Hot Shower. What? If you've been wronged by this album and you want to redeem yourself, KanoDadda Experiment 7 is here. For only a small fee, you can get some good hip hop that makes sense with great lyrics. And you don't have to hear Hot Shower ever again. Even though DaBaby was flowing his ass off, and I don't even like DaBaby that much, I respect him. His flow is fire, and he got some bars, but not even DaBaby could save that shit. Like, nigga, did you try? Or you didn't try on that song, did you? You couldn't have tried on that shit, Chance. No way. I don't want to believe that shit. You was high and drunk and sleep halfway making that shit right. Cause, nigga, why? And that's just one song, like, nigga, all these songs, the whole album. It doesn't make sense to me that someone with so much ability and actual talent can produce an album, a debut album, that's your biggest album and your biggest eyes on you to date of this quality. Like, I don't get it. It's like you just had no idea what you wanted to do, or you were just fixated on just one thing, which was the love you have for your wife and everything in between. And I get it. You're married, you love your wife, and you want to express how much you love her. And the big day is all about the big day. But honestly, Chance, like, if this album was called The Big Day and it was about, you getting married or the day you got married, why didn't you just make a concise, smart, conceptual album that led up to the moment that you met your wife all the way leading up to the day that you married your wife and all the shit y'all went through in between, and make songs about that where it would have made sense and we could get different perspectives rather than you just saying, I love my wife. You should love your wife too. If you don't love your wife, something's wrong. Leave these hoes alone. Go with your wife. We get it. We get it. You gotta love your wife. You're supposed to. But you could have did something a lot smarter with this whole concept instead of saying, hey, I love my wife, but here's a house song, here's a pop song, and here's some other shit. And let me sing really bad and give you a whole bunch of bad, mediocre, garbage bars on top of that. And here's my debut album. Enjoy. No, nigga. I don't want that shit. Take it back. And don't ever show it to me again. Chance, I don't want to do this to people. As a fellow artist, I hate to shit on other people's projects and other people's creativity. But I gotta call a spade a spade. Look, this album is garbage, fam. And it's garbage because you did not have any sort of direction, sense, control of what you really wanted to do. You just went in there and did what you thought was right or you thought felt right, and it wasn't right. And then you did it too many times. 22 songs, an hour plus of this shit is unbearable. Like the first listen, I couldn't even get through it. I forced myself through the second one. I forced myself through a third one to make sure I wasn't tripping. And after that, I was like, I'm done. This is bad. I can't do it. I literally don't have a top 5, y'all. I'm not even gonna do top 5 tracks because I don't have a top 5 track. I don't like any song on this project at all. I don't remember half of them because I don't want to. And the ones I do remember are for terrible, god-awful reasons. And they're gonna give me nightmares. And I just don't want to do it. And Chance, I'm like, I never was a big fan of your music, and this album really made me not want to listen to anything you're gonna ever do for the rest of your career, because this shit should not have ever happened. This shit should have not came out. I don't know what the fuck this is, but it's not it. And damn, you hate to see it happen. It's a shame what he did to that album. It's a shame what he did to that album. So my final verdict, Chance the Rapper, he dropped a terrible album. This is not good. I don't enjoy the production. It's all over the place. It's not terribly bad, but it makes no sense. And it's done poorly. It doesn't sound authentic. It sounds like he's reaching for a lot of shit and not grabbing none of it. And then when he comes in, he makes it worse. Lyrically, it's terrible. The worst lyrics I've heard this year. The worst similes, the worst metaphors, the worst delivery. His singing is bad. He does random shit out of nowhere, like screaming and weird ad-libs. The features on here are the only kind of sort of saving grace, but they can't even save it. Like Nicki Minaj, when like Nicki Minaj and DaBaby are the best parts of your album, and it's 22 tracks long, over an hour, and every time you show up, you make the shit worse. That's fucking bad. That's bad. And the fact that you have all these random ass features from all over the place that don't make any sense. There's no cohesiveness to this album. You should have had a theme with the big day. If this is about your wife and how much you love her and leading up to your wedding day, you should have talked about this relationship from the jump when you first met until you got married, and everything that you went in between, the ups, downs, the feelings, the emotions, everything about that. That would have been a great album. That would have been a great concept. But instead, you gave us this bullshit, and I'm not listening to it ever again. And I do not want to listen to any more Chance the Rapper. And it hurts my heart a little bit to say that shit as a creative, but you gotta be real with it, and that's what I'm fucking doing. So all I gotta say is that for me, Chance the Rapper, The Big Day, is not Granddad approved. Don't check this album out. If you have checked this album out, I'm sorry. Like I said, there is relief. This also dropped the same day. And it is far superior lyrically, beat-wise, conceptually. It's not too long. It's just right. And you need this. If you heard Chance's album and you were upset about it, this will fix it immediately. KanoDadda, Experiment 7, out now, everywhere. Just get it, because you'll thank me later. You really will, especially after hot shower. Trust me. You're gonna need to take a lot of showers to get the stank off that song off you, for real. But that's it. Chance, I don't know what to tell you, fam. And you hearing it not only from me, you're hearing it from a lot of people. A lot of people are saying it. A lot of reviewers are saying it. And it's just, we wanted something so much better. It's like, I don't know what you thought. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But I got nothing more to say. Chance the Rapper, The Big Day. It's a big dud, so don't listen to it. I mean, if you want to, but it's your funeral. So if you want to listen to something that's good, There it is. There it is. Flip it. All right, y'all, that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and drop a comment. Tell me what you think of Chance the Rapper, The Big Day. If you've heard it, if you have not heard it, lucky you. Lucky fucking you. But, you know, I said what I said about it. No shade on Chance. Keep doing what you're doing, even though it ain't good. Maybe you'll do better next time, but this one right here, fam, not doing nothing for me at all, and a lot of other people as well. Previous videos on the side was the stream to my new album. Yes, I say it again, The Fire. Cop that shit. KanoDadda Experiment 7. Show us some love, as well as Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, Instagram. Links in the description below, and subscribe. Button on the screen, button below. Woolly Reviews twice a week, as well as the gaming shit, Dead End Gaming. Check that shit out. Let's talk about the shit. All the other shit, links below. Cop the album, cop it. CD, vinyl, digital. Get that shit. It's that fire. I got nothing more to say. So until next time I take my leave, GrandDadda, Chance the Rapper, The Big Day. Not today, not tomorrow, not next year, not in this century. Never, nigga, never. Do it again, but do it better. Way better, because this shit is not working at all. I'm out of here.